Now that we've reviewed this general structure, I can tell you that a three-part foreshadow is a kind of thesis statement where you have 3 items in a series that each foreshadow your topic sentences and do so in the order you cover them in your essay. And by the way, items in a series is simply a list of 3 or more things, each separated by a comma. All right, well, this period doesn't have to be there, but just each is separated by a comma. And when you use this 3-part foreshadow technique in a thesis statement, each one of these blanks is going to foreshadow your topic sentences without quite stating them, usually without quite stating them word for word. Now let's look at an example. Let's see. All right, in Shakespeare's Macbeth, this is a 3-part foreshadow thesis statement, and it's not in response to an SAT prompt, but this is in response to a college prompt. So in Shakespeare's Macbeth, the witches make us question whether we have free will because, 1, here's the first part of the foreshadow, they speak of the future as if it were written in stone. All right, that's topic sentence 1. And then 2, they accurately predict Macbeth's rise and fall. And 3, they chant refrains that echo in the play's dialogue and thematic imagery. So this is topic sentence 3. So you can see already how the structure, how the essay is going to be structured. It's like giving the reader that map and compass so that they can really follow your argument pretty well. So topic sentence 1 is going to cover meat patty 1 or veggie patty 1. Topic sentence 2 covers patty 2, and topic sentence 3 there covers patty 3. All right, now let's look at a more difficult example here. And in this, there's again going to be some, I'm going to include part of the intro paragraph with this one because it's such a strong setup for the thesis statement. And there is challenging vocabulary here, but that's good. You can look up anything you don't know on merriam-webster.com or even dictionary.com. But whenever I have written for professional magazines, if we weren't using the OED, the Oxford English Dictionary, we were using good old Merriam-Webster as a standard. But I have also noticed, though, that dictionary.com has a pretty comprehensive, has some really nice listings, and they also have a really nice thesaurus if you know how to use a thesaurus well, which means you don't really look up words to replace them with big $100 words you don't know, but you do use it to remind you of the words you already do know and use them appropriately since you already know the word and you've seen it in context before. So anyways, let's take a look at this more challenging thesis statement with part of the intro. Perfection is an asymptote. We can strive to get near it, but never quite reach it. An examination of Beethoven's rough draft manuscripts, Douglas Hofstadter's Gödel, Escher, Bach, and MIT's research into artificial intelligence will shed light on how any neural-based creature literally cannot achieve perfection. This is a great 3-part foreshadow. So this chunk over here is part of the setup, part of the intro. But I wanted to include it because it really sets up the thesis statement. And then we have this examination of Beethoven's rough draft manuscripts. That's topic sentence 1. This Hofstadter's Gödel, Escher, Bach is going to be, that discussion is going to be topic sentence 2. And MIT's research is going to be topic sentence 3. And later the author goes on to discuss how Beethoven's rough draft, quote-unquote, mistakes actually opened the door to more complex forms of creativity and arguing that perfection would actually kill creativity. She also dealt with Hofstadter's discussion of sentience, computer science, and tangled hierarchies in Gödel, Escher, Bach, and how humans cannot, on a deep-seated neural level, achieve perfection. And then her final body paragraph, see, she just followed along. These thesis statements literally dictate how to write your paper. It's almost like a connect the dots. Topic sentence 1, 2, and 3, and in a sense, you're just connecting the dots, right? And then our final body paragraph is about how machines can achieve perfection and how this achievement of perfection is actually their great limitation. I just want to repeat, this is amazing in a way. Writing can be so hard, but there are these tools like the 3-part foreshadow here that help so much. So in other words, you see the entire structure of our essay right here in the thesis statement. This thesis statement is literally a perfect outline of her paper. You'll notice the same kind of self-referential order, this echo structure in so many other forms of art. In architecture, in painting, in tango, in music. Often there's a statement of a main idea. Perhaps it's a melodic line or a catchy phrase. And then later, that melodic line's own internal structure suggests its ongoing development in, say, sonata allegro form. But now I'm starting to digress even more than usual. So let's go on.